Hey everyone, my name is Redress, and welcome back to the channel. The first Sea of Thieves video was pretty well received, and I couldn't be happier with the feedback. And, as I'm making this video here, I only see one dislike, and I'll find you. Anyways, you guys seem to like the Sea of Thieves stuff, so I'm going to keep making it. So for this video, we'll be going over 10 tips and tricks for combat in Sea of Thieves. Number 1. Faction Emissaries. Before you even raise your anchor, you want to consider the option of becoming an emissary. Doing so will give you bonuses for the faction you choose. The new faction, the Reaper's Bones, tasks you with taking down other factions, stealing their flag, and bringing it back to them on the Reaper's hideout. Currently, this is my favorite faction. I mean, look at the color schemes, the outfit they give you, and this dude.
Look at this dude.
This edgelord fellow can buy every sellable item in the game, meaning whatever your victims have on their ships belongs to this guy. You might get called a dick for aligning with the Reaper's Bones, but you're not going to be able to hear them over how cool that outfit is and how sexy these moves are. Number 2. Pick your fights carefully. If you're on a solo sloop, you may not want to fight a galleon armed to the teeth with cannonballs and a crew foaming at the mouth with a fire in their eyes. You want to punch in your weight class or lower until you get really experienced, but even then, it's risky. If another ship attacks you first, then you already know they're ready for a fight, so sometimes it's best to just disengage. Number 3. Empty the ship before fighting. If your only goal is to fight another ship, then before engaging, you want to make sure that you sold all your loot already, because if you didn't, and you lose, then not only did you lose all of your loot, but the respect of this guy. And then, on top of that, what if Grandma found out? What then? Next time Christmas rolls around, Grandma's going to bring everyone's favorite cookies, and you'll taste her disappointment in you in every bite. Number 4. Pick an approach. There are a few ways to go about starting a fight, and how you do it depends on you, but the 3 most common ways I use are brute force, stealthy colors, and lying. Brute being sailing full force at somebody and doing everything you can to take them down. Stealth being sailing at night with dark colors, taking down ships that didn't even see you coming. Or you can pretend to be friendly, and the moment their guard's down, you attack, giving them no time to respond. However, there are countless ways to deal with an enemy ship. New creative ways are being thought up every single day. So if you have any new creative ideas for it, let me know. I'd love to hear them in the comments. Number 5. Know your ship's weapons. There's a wide range of weapons at your disposal when it comes to ship combat, and a good amount of different types of cannonballs. First off, you have the regular cannonball, which are common and destructive. Firebombs, which light parts of ships on fire. That fire is going to spread to more of the ship and to players if it's not extinguished, dealing increasing amounts of damage over time. Next you have the blunderbomb, which doesn't deal that much damage, but it will send a shockwave that can both knock players off ships and rock their boat, allowing them to miss. Next, chain shots, which deal massive damage to specific parts of the ship, such as the steering wheel and the masts. One good chain shot to someone's mast can end a fight immediately, allowing the defender to get away, or for the attacker to double down. There are cursed cannonballs too, but they're very rare, so I wouldn't rely on them for every fight. Cursed cannonballs come with all sorts of effects, such as making the enemy crew drunk, lowering their anchor, or even locking their storage containers. All good effects, but I would save them for when you really need them. Number 6. Know your player weapons. On and off the ship, you have weapons at your disposal, and regardless of what task you're doing currently, you're going to become very familiar with them. First, you have your sword, which is your go-to melee weapon, your blunderbuss, which deals insane close-up damage, your sniper rifle, which can pick targets off at a distance, and your pistol, which has a high accuracy and a decent overall damage. Number 7. Gunpowder barrels. While I'm not a huge fan of using them, I also can't ignore how powerful they can be if used properly. These things deal massive damage to ships and players if blown up nearby. There's a bunch of ways to set them off, with the most common ways being shooting them or sailing over one. If utilized properly, you can take down ships in seconds. One way I like to use them is if I'm being chased by another ship and they're trailing right behind me, grab a gunpowder barrel, dump it off the back, and they'll sail right over it, ending the fight right then and there. Number 8. Disengaging from a fight. One of the worst situations you can find yourself in is having a ship loaded to the brim with loot and seeing a galleon come at you faster than Barry Allen. There is a way to escape, but it requires using the wind to your advantage. The bigger the ship is, the slower it goes against the wind. Meaning if you're in a sloop and you're being chased by a ship that's bigger than you, sailing against the wind is how you can outrun them. If you can't get away, I would suggest leading them to yet another ship. Most people will disengage knowing they most likely won't win a prolonged fight with 2 other ships. Running from someone isn't guaranteed to keep you safe, but if you know you can't win, it's better than handing them everything for free. Number 9. Play with the correct amount of crew. The ship sizes aren't just a preference. Each ship has pros and cons, and the bigger the ship, the harder it is to control alone. While sailing on a galleon may look intimidating, the moment someone realizes you're alone, you've already lost. Unless your opponent has the reaction time of a corpse, then there's no way you'll be able to outdamage and out-repair them. So playing with the correct amount of crew is important. Sloops are good for 1 to 2 players, galleons are good with 3 to 4 players, and brigantines are a nice middle ground for 2 to 3 players. I hope I said that ship right. I don't know how it's pronounced really. So go out and make some friends. Then howdy.
Hello there.
Flag. Alliance flag.
Alright. I said I would give you everything, please.
No!
I did this thing.
I don't trust!
You know what? I don't associate with terrorists. You guys are buttholes.
Maybe again, I don't deserve friends. And number 10. The Arena. Aside from the regular adventure game mode, there is also an arena mode, where a few ships will battle it out for control over loot. I've only participated in it a few times, but I would recommend trying it out to practice your skills and familiarize yourself with your ship's arsenal. But I'm going to be honest here. I don't think my skills need any more refinement. That's right! You signed your own death warrant! Here I am! It's me, Dio! Hackers! Cheaters! I sense your fear! Die! Hackers, apparently. Cheaters. The likes of which never seen before. I have no idea how they bested me in one-on-one combat. Ooh, but they better hope I won't be back. 'Cause I'll be back with 2 rowboats. 2 rowboats! You'll die! Die by my hand! Oh, fuck. A bucket. I'll come next on a bucket. I'll get smaller until they don't see me coming. You're done. The fuck is happening? Where's your ship? It's been almost 5 hours. I lost my boat. I don't know where my boat went. I found a rowboat. I chased down the fools who left it for me. So to end the video off, I want to say thank you so much to everyone showing support with my last video. I get to have a lot of fun making these, and when I found out the game is coming to Steam soon with full crossplay, I immediately jumped on the hype train. So, with that being the case, I'd be more than happy to keep making videos on Sea of Thieves, and if you have any ideas for videos, you should let me know in the comments. So, as always, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you on the seas. Bye guys.